their only eyes.
Did you answer my question about what are we going to come home to? What are we going to come back to after they're
We'll
through?
come back to a fifth dimensional world, like a
Yeah, I know,
uh,
but like, where are we going to sleep and all that?
oh, but in your arms.
Oh,
You
so
see,
that's what
listen,
I'm getting at.
yeah,
Will my
listen,
home?
see all your soul family, see all your soul families and everything, yeah? Like
Yeah.
they're still at home. They're still at home. They're home. Yeah, they're home. You'll be listen, when it all how it's all gonna it's mad. Because the fifth dimension, one what the density, what they're in, they're just gonna move it in. Boom. Yeah. Like drop blast the third one out and drop in. But see the fifth dimension, what's above, what's gonna drop in, yeah? They're all in it. As I'm talking to you now, they're all up in motherships in that fifth density, just about to drop in it. What they're gonna flash, yeah, and drop. It go look, boom, flash, yeah. For everyone to have like a near death experience, it won't feel like it. You won't see your arms, legs, yeah, and that string will drop. Yeah, the third density will go boom out. The fifth density dimension will just drop in place, yeah, and they'll all come in with it.
So I don't know if you guys caught what he just said, but what he just said was that everything in the fifth dimension is going to come down here. And so we already have homes, we already have all this stuff in 5D. We just don't remember it. And so all the 5D, all of our homes and stuff are in 5D. So, and it's going to drop down into here, and the whole 3D space is going to organically, I guess, be ushered and controlled and ushered to the new Earth. So I thought that was really interesting, and it was a big question I had. Where am I going to sleep?
All the extraterrestrials above will all come in with it.
So will we still be hovering in life form?
We'll be back into our new fixed vessel.
But we won't be conscious.
We, no, no, your vessel won't be conscious. You
Yeah.
will be because you'll be in light form.
Yeah. So we won't be, once we get in the vessel, we won't be conscious.
No, once we get back on our vessel, yeah, you'll wake up, you'll be sweet, you'll feel $1 million.
We'll wake up and then our soul family will be around
Yeah,
us.
they'd be there right next to you.
And then we'll remember.
Listen, you see, as the weeks gets on, and people start watching it and feeling me, the positivity, because what they're waiting for, right, is the positivity on Earth to rise up, Paul, so they can grab it, so they can start coming into more humans, the soul families, yeah, yeah, because they're up there, and they're like, come on, like maybe like raise that positivity, and then just enough so we can come in, grab it, and remind you. But we've been here, we're here, we're here for you, yeah.
You know what the problem is? The programming is so deep.
Yes, yeah. It's
That's
going to freak them out. Listen, all the children on Earth, yeah, will get greeted first. They'll all have a one-on-one first, all the children. If it's in the sky, in their sleep, yeah.
And it's even worse where you are, I think, because where do you go? Look,
Listen, UK will be the last to wake up if that's for a reason, I think, yeah.
yeah, there's something
But
going
here,
on.
because in the UK was the heart of everything. It might have been the smallest country, but the reason why it's the smallest country is good because it's discreet. It's smaller. People don't think of England as like a big country to go and visit and all that sort of thing. It's quite sort of the UK is quite sort of personal.
Well,
It's within itself.
isn't London a country? And also
Yeah, a country like Washington DC.
exactly. And also I think there's a huge portal under there. There's
Yeah.
something under London.
See when you look at the circuit board, yeah. I didn't put this bit in the video, but look, flip it over to the back. it's all the basements, it's all the powers and all that lot underneath. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's showing you completely the city underneath and on top. Yeah.
wow.
And all that. See that? See you got the memory storage bank. Once all that works together, and once that bank's full up, yeah, the moon or something like that, or whatever needs it, will suck that bank dry, and it'll carry on filling up from the memory storage. Yeah, but all these buildings here have all got materials in it, but positive. Yeah, it'll have palladium, gold, silver, all them sort of conductor metals, all built in the buildings. Yeah, with other stuff, what acts like capacitors, resistors, and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and that's why I had to say all them names on the wall. When I went, none of them knew that. None of them knew that. No one knew that. On listen, they might have seen it once before in off of other people, yeah. But when they explained it, right, they didn't explain it right. They didn't explain what it was actually doing, yeah, and why they back engineered it, right. And when I said that bit, capital, and every country got one.
Yeah, and it
I
goes,
bet, I bet that raised some pulses.
it goes with that Tesla quote that he is a receiver.
Yeah, all five fifth dimensional buildings, yeah, act like a Tesla tower in a way. And what they do, they connect to the ether, and that's what power gives you all your power. See, with me, I don't care about thumbs up, thumbs down, bad comments, anything like that. As long as I am making a video and getting it out there for just a few people even to listen to me, anything else is irrelevant. The Galactic Council, the species, right, what is running the whole show, right, and that big mothership above us, what covers half of the planet, right? They're the Andromedans, right? The Andromedans,
Andromedans, and you think they're the ones that are saying,
right now, see the Andromedans. They were the ones, right? What ordered a treaty for all extraterrestrials to leave Earth, so they can see how we got on without being manipulated by ET. Yeah, but it didn't happen. But then the blue people come in. It was the blue people what warned all our governments, don't do no deals with the reptilians and greys, because it ain't good, it ain't going to be good. But our greedy, horrible governments were so greedy, they wanted all the technology quick, because the positives, they were just going to give us the technology, but they wanted to ease it into us. Yeah. But the governments, the powers to be, that and the crown, that or well, you see what happened, don't you? You seen
yeah, but
what
I think those were hybrids,
yeah.
reptilian
But the
hybrids.
blue people said, listen, don't go doing no deals, because they wanted to do a deal with them, the blue people and the Arcturians and all the Palladians. They wanted to do a deal, yeah, through the blue people and that, yeah. But our governments wanted more.
Yeah.
They wanted more. And the reptilians and the greys offered them more for a price, a serious, evil, psychopathic price. Yeah. And that was, and let me tell you, you see, when they swap children for technology, right, they don't get a brand new bit of technology all the time. Do you know what they do? When they stick all the children on coaches and trains and bungs down under and that, yeah, all they do sometimes is update the technology they give them. They update it. That's how sick, yeah? Because the reptilians, they don't want to enhance us too much. If they enhanced us too much, we'd be a threat. and we'd all wake up and that, using these technologies to wake ourselves up. Do you know what I mean? And they've been buggered. So they're not going to start giving us, listen, all the technology under this blue screen, yeah, is crap. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. Listen, you see the 30 seconds near death experience we go look for. That will be the best feeling. So much weight off of your shoulders, all that worry and stress and all that fear will just go. You'll be hovering in your little blue light as you are. Yeah. You won't, for a little while, you won't even want to go back in your vessel because you'll think, wow, this is lovely. Wow, this is good. You know what I mean? But it'd be good when you get back into your fixed vessel and that. Do you know what I mean? Everything would be Christy. You know what I mean? It'd be good. Listen, look, I says, I can see home, see my mum above me, yeah, right, and my brother and sisters, see my mum. My mum's getting like really tight with me now. Like, she don't see me as much, yeah, because she knows I gets emotional when she like comes in and that, yeah, I get emotional when I feels her. I get emotional because that is how close we are to going home. And listen, when I goes back home to my soul family, I'll be able to sit there and I'll think, I've done it. I've done it. Because I've been, do you know the, listen, Linda, we've got to understand as well. The responsibility I've been given, right, is like just beyond. It's just beyond, Linda. Yeah.
You know, when people always say they died and they had a near-death experience and they were in hell or something, you know, some kind of crazy thing happened bad, like maybe they went into another dimension or they had people clawing at their backs, dark entities and shapeless entities. What do you think
listen, when you die, when you have a near-death experience, yeah, sometimes, depending what sort of energy you got around you, if you're like a negative person, well, you might experience a little bit of the dark side.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're a very positive person, you'll experience the light side. Yeah.
Anton LaVey, that's who I'm trying to think of. Anton LaVey.
I've heard of that name. I've heard of that name.
Started this satanic church in Hollywood.
That's right, yeah.
And he was a Satanist his whole life. And then he had this Christian friend, and they used to sit up and argue about, you know, God and Satan. And so he got sick and he was dying and everything. And so he claimed this, and it's on video, actually. You can go watch it on YouTube, that Anton LaVey is dying. And he's confessing and he's talking about, but what if my friend is right? Because he had an emergency episode and he could feel something negative happening to him. He could feel something pulling him. And he talks about it. And they brought him back, he really talked and listened to his friend. But he said, something's wrong. Something's not right. Something bad is happening. That's what he says. And a lot of people say that when they almost die, I heard one guy say that his arm went like he had to be careful where he moved because his arm would stretch out. It would go through a certain place and then stretch out long and almost pull him into it.
You know, sometimes what that is, you see, when you die, you have a near-death experience, right? You get some sort of a vortex, sort of suck you back, pull you back, yeah. And as it's pulling you back, that is the loop, the amnesia loop, pulling you back. But all of a sudden, you come back. You know, when they wake you up, you don't make it all the way on a near-death experience. Yeah, you might experience a baby being born. Yeah, and you'll be thinking, what's a baby? That's your new vessel. But all of a sudden, a soul will come flying in like that, go into the vessel, and you'll be pulled back through the vortex, and you'll wake up where you are.
But here's what I'm getting at. Do you think because all these people admit that they've done terrible things, they've been horrible people their whole lives, so their vibrations are real low. So I'm wondering if even when they are out
It don't matter. See, it doesn't matter if you're a serial killer, child killer, rapist, yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about demons or reptilians or the elite. I'm talking about people in the public and that, yeah. You know, the ones who kill, who murder, serial killers, who are what I said this creates, yeah?
Yeah.
What this creates, yeah, right? When they die or get executed, yeah, they don't go to hell and no one goes to heaven. You're sucked straight up the loop and put back in. Yeah. Don't forget, the ones in the public have been hit with frequencies and magnetic fields, was created killers, and yeah, it wasn't their fault.
Yeah,
yeah? That's on Earth, the parents, whatever family member is, would want to kill him. They got their hands on the man, they want to kill him. But if they knew what I know and what I've seen with my own eyes, yeah, it's not their fault. It's what these monsters create to put fear into us. Yeah? And that's why, you see on CBS sometimes, you'll get the happy married couple, got the house, got the car, got the beautiful kids, got the holidays and all that lot. And all of a sudden one day, the wife or the husband shoots him in an argument. This is because listen, no one escapes. All eyes on all souls. Yeah? All eyes on all souls. No one escapes in this under this dome. You can't escape. Yeah? Even if they take their eyes off of you for half hour or something, yeah, they'll be back on you. Yeah? They see everything. Yeah? They won't miss if a couple, especially in the US, yeah, is having an argument, a fierce one, right? They pick up on that, yeah, and hit them with frequency, and cause a murder. They can intervene. They can intervene in anything, Linda. Anything, mate. Honestly, they can intervene on anything.
Well,
don't forget,
they have this.
Have you ever seen that advert with Freddy Krueger on Nightmare on Elm Street 3 when he's going let the puppet strings over the globe thing, innit? He's going like that. That's them on us. See in 5D world, you can create your own portal. With the technology, you can create your own portal for you to go through, come out wherever. You'll remember all this. Listen, you got to watch Jupiter Ascending. See Jupiter Ascending, that film, Jupiter Ascending, shows you loads of the fifth dimension world.
Oh, yeah? Really?
And it shows you all the it's even got the draconians with the wings and all that lot in it.
You've been taught that the birthplace of the human race is Earth, but it's not.
Do you know what this will do to people when they find out the truth?
I don't think that most people would want to know the truth.
I do.
Your planet was seeded by Brass Axe Industries roughly 100,000 years ago.
It's one of the most powerful dynasties in the universe. There are 3 primary heirs. The oldest is Belem. He's the one that controls this planet and wants you dead.
I'm telling you, I'm nobody.
You are royalty.
What about the girl? Still alive. Bring her to me.
When the exact same genes reappear in the exact same order, it is what you call reincarnation.
Majesty's life is going to change, if she wants it to.
I'm still the same me.
Right now, Balem owns the title to Earth. Once you claim it, the Earth will belong to you.
I will harvest that planet tomorrow before I let her take it from me.
Have you ever seen a harvest?
Never. But I've heard they feel no pain.
You should have told me the truth about why you wanted her.
That planet belongs to me.
Not anymore.
Your Majesty, I have more in common with a dog than I have with you.
I love dogs. I've always loved dogs.
Here we go.
You know, I'm almost
Yeah.
wondering.
See the reptilians in that Jupiter Ascendant, yeah? They got it to a T.
Oh, really?
There's loads. Yeah, you got what Jupiter Ascendant. I got it on here. That Tony, yeah, put it on a dongle thing for me, and he's put Avatar 2 on there for me as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
Avatar 2, Jupiter Ascending, and I'm going to put a post on Facebook, and I'm going to say, listen, all watch these films. Watch these 2 films, yeah? But it's Jupiter Ascending, yeah? It's got the reptilians in it. I can't believe I didn't see it. With the wings and that, yeah? Right? And the ruler, the emperor, is human as well, humanoid. And all the reptilians are taking orders off, like, eh? And the ruler, yeah, was a soul on Earth. But when he died, and got into the other dimension, he finds out he's from like a royalty family in the 5D world. But he turns bad, yeah, and he ends up. He's got all the reptilians and the grey. Here, the greys. It shows you the greys in it, how they abduct you and all that lot. When I watched it just a minute ago, before I spoke to you, Linda, I thought, oh my God, what's the hell? That is so close. And when they showed you the greys and that, yeah, and when they flashed you, tried to work your brain and everything, yeah, it was nuts. It was crazy. But you got to watch it.
You know what's really crazy is how much they're actually showing us.
Yeah. Negative energy, right, especially ancient demons, right? They are the master mimickers of all. And reptilians, they can mimic. It is unbelievable how they can mimic them people, yeah? Because what it is, right? Negativity, yeah, can mimic positivity, yeah? But positivity, right? It won't mimic. It can't mimic negativity. Yeah, negative orbs. Yeah, demonic demons orbs. Yeah, right. Don't forget, they wasn't always ancient demons. Like they wasn't always negative. They was positive at some point. Yeah, but things happen. I don't even know all the detail on that bit, but now we're talking about it, yeah. They give me more detail, and I'll talk about it in the video when I talk about that planet there, yeah, because it's good that we're actually talking about this bit, actually, yeah, because I want to actually know myself now, and I will know, but
It's also
all I know is negativity, demons, these are ancient, they've got a limited source of knowledge as well, right? And see our souls, them orbs, yeah, they are, you got to watch the Amazing Soul video, don't you? They pick up, see, whatever it sees, smells, hears, yeah. If it's like 20 million or 20 billion years old, our soul is like an encyclopedia. It's like a sense, it picks up knowledge continuously, all the time. And that's why you got the download bit on the loop and the deleting that, because they want all that knowledge from us. Yeah. But see, like a negative, so they can do all the same, but they got advantages because they can mimic everything what positive does. But positive won't mimic negative. That they won't entertain it because it's bad for them. Yeah.
Well, and also
but the negative.
why do they need to? They have no need to. Positive.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's why positives as well. They are, see, clones. That's a proper galactic law out there. You can't have clones because that's taking someone's identity.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do that. It's well against the law. They tried to stop. They tried to wipe out all the clones, positives here. Because let me tell you, they have battles and alien invasions here. Yeah. We've had 3 alien invasions here. All they do is zap you. Yeah, they just zap everyone, and none of you are none the wiser. And also, every day, most days, and this is where the positives designed mutants. Because see, mutants, you see, like Wolverine and all them sort of things on the TV.
Yeah,
that's all true. Because you've got to have mutants. Mutants save humanity's asses on a daily basis. Yeah, but it's all done in 5th dimensional. Yeah, it's all done in a different density, so we can't see it.
Oh, that's kind of like what the super soldiers do.
Yeah, everything's done in the time travel. Yeah, and what happens is, look at the that's what I do. So I got it wrong. I got that bit wrong, Smith. What I do, all the mutants and that come from the inner earths and that, yeah, and they come up through portholes. Mutants and these other positive police people they are, yeah. They use a lot of portholes a lot. They come up from inner earths. And they save our asses, basically, on a daily basis, when it comes under attack. But some people see it, and they get zapped. But some people don't get zapped, yeah? No one believes them anyway. When they says, wow, I see all this, 2 ships and that, battling, they go, what? But everyone else who's closer, yeah, because they got about 3 to 5 seconds to zap you. Yeah, they have to do it quick. Do you know what I mean? It's like when they take someone off the motorway. See, when they take someone off the motorway, they take the old car with it. But everyone around it sees it, but they zap them straight away, and then none was it. They just drive off again. You know what I mean? No one sees it. You know what I mean? Well, you got to watch Jupiter Ascending. Do you see that Jupiter Ascending? What I've just watched, yeah? But it shows you all that. Listen,
yeah.
See all the planets, yeah. All the planets in this have got portholes over them. You know when you look up at the sky through a telescope and you see them things, what they tells you are stars, and it's got like look, they're colourful, aren't they? All different angles, and it looks like they're in water because it's on the other side of the plasma. Yeah. Well, they're holograms on them planets. So if you stood up on that planet up there and looked down on Earth, it would look the same as what you was looking at the same, yeah? So if you're on Earth and you stood up looking at them, what they call stars, if you went up there and stood on one of them and looked down on us, it would look the same. Because them holograms over them planets are portholes. They're domes, but they're portholes. And they've all got shields. yeah, to turn the portal on and off, they turn the shield on and off to let who they want in and out. But positives have got their own technology of sneaking in and out of it. Like I said, they use birds and animals a lot, yeah. But if they want to come in here, they either come out through the bottom, through the inner earths, and come in, yeah. Or when the reptilians turns the shield off to the porthole, it sneaks in there beyond them, yeah. They're very clever. What I mean, but don't forget that dome, and I only remembered this a month ago. That dome, them domes over us, the first one is a lens, a plasma screen, and a porthole. The other two are just lenses, but they can be turned into portholes as well.
Oh,
Whatever sat on the ice, them freezer pads and transmitters, yeah, can turn anything into a huge porthole.
but you said that this is interesting because you said something about that circles are organic, but they use circles to open portals in their ceremonies. They make rocks into circles, and they make a circle of energy or something that these demonic.
Yeah, but during a ritual, during a child sacrifice ritual, or whoever's selling their soul and that, yeah, right. When they're doing all this sex magic and all this, talking all them spells and that black magic stuff out during the ritual, and everyone's going all that, their cloaks and all that lot. All of a sudden, a portal will open up, and you'll see a grey. Yeah, when you see that grey, you'll see a load of black dust coming. Yeah, a load of black dust coming. That's the demon, and it's just about to enter into the vessel what's just sold its soul. Then that vessel will be put away for a little while, yeah, because before that ritual, what will happen is they'll have a load of black magic done on them for about a month, prepping them.
Is
for
that
ritual.
when they rape them and everything?
Yeah, they gang rape them, they do everything, yeah. But
So
see, with some people,
does that have to do with breaking down their will and also all that screwing stuff? So
Yeah.
they don't really fight it at the end when this black dust comes. They don't have.
Just before the rituals and that, just before the rituals, before they sell their soul and all that, yeah, when the other black magic they're doing on them, yeah, was kicking in them, yeah, they goes on a killing spree, yeah. They actually see that whoever sells their soul, they goes on a killing spree basically to earn the trust of the devil, basically, before the ritual. So they know that person do actually want to sell his soul. When they sell their soul, you see, when they takes the soul out of the body for the black magic, that soul is chucked back in the loop. Just in case people thinks, well, when you sell your soul, where does your soul go then? The reptilians takes that soul and puts it back into the amnesia loop, and it comes back in.
So do they slowly put the dust in and replace the soul?
No, the dust comes in through the porthole and it goes into the vessel. Now that person who's just sold his soul, there's a clone. They make a clone for that ritual because
I see.
Right, because that vessel with a demon or reptilian in it, or real, it's got to go out the way for 2 weeks while it susses the mimicking out, yeah? So it masters the mimicking, how loving that person is in the public eye, yeah? They bring a clone out for a little while. When that vessel is ready and the mimicking is mastered, that will go back into the public and it will work its ass off for Satan.
Okay, let me make sure I get this straight. This is very close to what the little vril lizard does through the eye. Very close to it.
All the bloodlines, all the bloodlines, yeah, and the Windsors, the Royals, all that lot, they're all vril type 1 reptilian. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they're all them bodies and the
So-
Queen. They're all snatched vessels. All the 13 bloodlines are proper reptilian. They're snatched vessels. Yeah, all them bloodlines that were killed. You see, like Sylvester Stallone, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, before they was executed and that. No, Sylvester Stallone is on house arrest. He is one of the live tribunals and executions you're going to see. You'll see him executed. But don't forget, it's not Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
It's what's in him. Yeah, it's what's in him.
So
And that's when you're all going to see proper shapeshifting.
So here is how I understand you, that they what they do is they actually have to somehow or another, they have to do this ritualistically, because it can't just be randomly done. It has to be done a certain way. And they have to actually slowly kill the person in a certain way. And then but before they kill that person, they've sold their soul and they've made a clone. So the clone is there.
The clone's already, the clone's already
right.
The clone has been prepped before that ritual. So when they do that ritual and opens up the portal and lets it looks like dust, and then enter the vessel, and that vessel, they do more black magic, so the vessel totally makes itself comfortable. The demons and that makes itself comfortable in the vessel. Don't forget, the soul is sucked out during the black magic process.
Right, and it's also probably diminished.
Yeah.
It's not
completely.
like a bright, lively soul.
No, but most of what they do with that soul usually, it's chucked back into the loop, basically.
Well,
don't forget, they need as many souls coming back in here to occupy new vessels. Yeah, a vessel needs a soul so they can traumatize it. Yeah, before they kill them, the vessel needs to be traumatized, doesn't it? A positive soul is full of love, harmony, peace, and all that sort of emotions. Yeah.
Right.
So that sort of soul is very easy to scare. Yeah. It'd be very scared of danger and horrible things, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So that is perfect soul to put in a human vessel, because when it comes to terrorizing us, it's good meat.
So
see me from a kid, I would have been shit meat because they'd never been able to scare me. Yeah, I would have probably been all right for greys. You know what I mean? Because greys don't have to scare you. They just want your blood to mix with battery acid.
So basically what they're doing is they're having to actually synchronize this whole process so that they get rid of it. Because from what I understand, if the person who created the clone, it's the soul will zap back into the clone. According to the super soldiers, right? They if they're killed, like their clone goes out, right? And the clone is killed in battle, the soul will zap back into the other body. It'll just go there, right back into the other body. Right. So what they have to do during this ceremony is that to keep that from happening, so that this demon can get in there and occupy the soul. So I'm thinking through the contract they do that, because otherwise they wouldn't even have you sign.
No, you're right. You're right. You explained it a little bit better than me, actually. Then. That's right.
And so I'm thinking through that, the contract and everything is part of it, but also the torturing and everything. The soul probably doesn't even, it's weakened, you know?
Yeah, it breaks it. It breaks the soul. With the black magic and all that going on as well, it breaks the soul, down.
But it doesn't have the energy to go back into the original vessel. And yet this dust is strengthened by everything that's going on. The screaming, the yelling, the blood, the sacrificing.
Right.
This thing is being strengthened while the human or the vessel, the original occupant of the vessel, is being weakened. And there is it can slip in there, and they can reroute the person who originally, occupied it into whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, that's right.
I've heard that they can purposely reroute the if they can get the vibrations low enough or whatever. Donald Marshall says they can put it into a vase or a dog or anything they want to, a chair.
Yeah. A tree.
And so they make sure it doesn't get out, I guess. Yeah. It just dies in there or whatever.
Listen, they could trap a soul in a brick wall. They could trap a soul in a tree. Yeah. Once it's in there, remember Star Wars where they traps Han Solo in the wall? They puts him, he's in the stone wall, isn't he? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And Princess Leia releases him from it. Yeah. That's what you just said. You're right. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You're right. In Star Wars, they do something with Han Solo. They traps his body and his soul and that in the wall, and he's like this for years. And then Princess Leia comes along and releases him. Yeah, and he's all like weak and drained and all that sort of thing. Like when he comes out of it, yeah. But no, you're right. What you're saying, then, yeah.
And so I just want to know how they do it. I just want to know how it works. I just have to figure out, how do they do this? How do they make this happen? So thanks for answering that, because I've really been wondering, how the hell do they make this stuff happen? This just sounds like
basically all they do is, you see whatever it is, if it's a wall or a tree or whatever, they sort of put like a porthole against it. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And then I push the soul through the porthole, but there ain't no back on there. It just goes into that object. Yeah. It's like, you see all the magicians in the world, like Dynamo and all that lot, they're all reptilian. You know how you see how they put their hands through glass and coins? Do you know what they do? They back-to-back portholes. Have you seen that fella when he puts his hand through the fish tank and gets the card stuck to the other glass, and he pulls it out, and there's a bit of water coming out of his wrist, and he pulls his hand back out? And Dynamo does it when he puts his hand through the cabinet and pulls the bracelet out, doesn't he? Do you know what they do? They back-to-back portholes. That's
and
all.
You know what? A lot of times they have photographs and stuff of demons behind these magicians and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Because they help them with the porthole stuff and all that lot. Yeah. Have you seen it when some people goes, oh, that's a double. That's editing. When they disappears and they comes out of on top of the building over there. 1 minute they're here and they vanish.
Oh, yeah.
They end up on the building over there. They're using portholes.
Wow.
And people goes, oh, that's been edited. Oh, no, that's just someone else. No, it's him. Porthole. That's all it is.
All you had to say was they're reptilian, and suddenly all the magic goes away.
Yeah. Have you seen it when Dynamo walks over to the water fountain and turns it to ice?
Well, I don't know that guy, Dynamo, but anyway.
Watch Dynamo. And let me tell you, there's a few of them, right? It's not human. Yeah. And all them people what thinks they works out, like, listen, Dynamo, he's the only one I've actually seen levitate properly.
Oh, yeah.
And he does it in Brazil. You know the big statue like that in Brazil?
Oh, yeah.
He does it at the bottom of it. And he got a crowd all around him. Right? And after he does that, you got all these people all around the world trying to figure out he's done it like this, he's done it like that, and all that. I thought to myself, I knows how he done it. You lot ain't got a clue. Try and work this out as much as you want, you humans, yeah? Because you ain't going to work it out because you don't know it exists. I bloody do, and I knows how he done it.
And you say they haven't got a clue, and I used to be one of them, but they do have clues. Actually, they have lots of clues.
Well, yeah. No, listen, they've got loads of clues, but they don't take advantage of the clues, Linda.
Right.
No, they just this lot, the 78%, yeah. They've just had a good job done on them. They've had a good job done on them. That's all. A good job. Yeah. And like you said, you can put stuff in their face. Don't forget, some of them don't even want to know the truth, Linda.
Yeah.
They're happy as they are. They don't want to know no truth. They're happy in it up to their necks.